A gubernatorial forum was held today here in Lincoln.
All 12 candidates were invited, but only 6 were able to come and spoke about why you should vote for them on May 10th. Channel 8's Ariana Martinez was at the debate and tells us what topics were discussed. Ariana?
Yes, the forum was co-sponsored by the Nebraska Association of Health Underwriters and the National Association of Insurance and Financial Advisors. So a lot of the questions were around access to health care across the state, health insurance prices, and financial literacy, such as retirement plans. At a gubernatorial forum on Thursday, every candidate had a different way to tackle high medical and pharmaceutical prices.
Drop all those excessive regulations, allow them to be licensed the same way they are licensed in all the other states. That will take a huge burden off not only the cost, but it will also make a lot of access to rural medicine available.
When we look at malpractice for our doctors, if we can put caps on that and say there's only so much you have to pay for malpractice, then that also lowers our cost for insurance for people across the state.
We need to be innovators. We need to see how can we leverage technology to reduce costs and increase access.
The best healthcare is to have that one-on-one in-person relationship with your physician. And there's a lot of physicians that do outreach clinics throughout the state, and I think it's very important to expand that and then have some of the telehealth in between for follow-up visits.
What Interstate Compact does is allow people to work across state lines and come into Nebraska without any hurdles to licensure. But it also allows for telemedicine without any types of hurdles.
The increase in provider rates is a huge part of that. But when it comes to prescription drug medication, one of the things that I worked on this last year was dealing with the PBMs, the prescription negotiation process that goes on, particularly with rural pharmacies, and making sure that those products and drugs that individuals were getting, they got the best rate for them.
When it came to financial literacy and whether there should be a state-sponsored retirement plan, one candidate liked the idea.
Have some sort of a state retirement program that is optional, but also at a profitable basis, not something that we pay a lot of taxes into, something that can be a standalone situation that we do not have to rely upon the feds or some of their programs in order to handle things.
While the other 5 candidates agreed against the idea and that there needs to be more education on finances.
Doing education with not only individuals, but the small employers, because there are 401k options out there that does not break the bank.
Now, again, all 12 gubernatorial candidates were invited, but only 6 were able to come. That includes one of the frontrunners, Charles Herbster, who was not in attendance today. Now, tonight at 6, hear candidates' thoughts on how to get more healthcare workers here in Nebraska.